What's up, guys? This is the 4th Gen Gamer here on the day where Gen 4 remakes were announced. Call me the 4th Gen Remake Gamer. Boom. It's happening, baby. So, wanted to give a sort of a talking head video here. If you guys want to tab out, I'll probably have some visuals on the screen. But giving my thoughts on Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, and Pokemon Legend Arceus, because there is a lot to unpack. I want to share my thoughts with you guys. I've been sitting on a few things. I've been scrolling through Twitter, looking at everyone's thoughts and opinions and theories, and just wanted to kind of throw it all at you guys. So, number one, I want you guys to comment down below for me. Do you want to see a bunch of coverage from me on these games? Do you want to see theories, news, all that kind of stuff? If you're interested in that, let me know and we can jump down that. I haven't done news coverage too much since the Arceus days, but honestly, it feels meant to be since, hey, Gen 4 remakes. It's like, I'm the 4th Gen Gamer. I'm wearing a Piplup hat. Either way, let's just do this, all right? So, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Let's just focus on this one first. So, first of all, this is huge because Game Freak is not making this game, and that could have good consequences and bad consequences, but the bottom line here is that this could mean more Pokemon games. And to me, that's a big dub. No matter how good or bad this comes out, Brilliant Diamonds, which, by the way, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl is one letter away from BDSM. So that's an interesting consequence. Either way, yeah, okay. So, staying on track here. The fact that a different developer than Game Freak is making a main series game, and a very highly anticipated one, is very bold, but I think that is something that a lot of people have been talking about. So, handing off development for some games, outsourcing in a way, and I think that's a really big step. That will allow Game Freak to be more ambitious, to be under less crunch, and that is something that I am looking forward to. So, that's just a really cool aspect of this whole remake situation. And in terms of the game itself, now that the adrenaline effect, watching the trailer, all of the hype has died down, I've had a minute to sit down, watch the trailer a bunch of times, break it down. I have mixed emotions. I definitely have mixed emotions. The chibi style is interesting. It definitely looks incomplete. I'm like a solid, we're really close. It's really interesting to me that they are sticking with very much, we're making the original game just more like a remaster. I really loved Arceus. I was a huge Arceus fan. I still play Arceus a lot on my live stream, with speedruns and randomizers. And I think that the changes that Arceus added to the game are what made it really special. So, in a sense, I have a feeling that these games may be lacking a little bit of that charm. It may be too close to the original. That's just something that I fear a little bit. But let me just say this. No matter what, I think that these games are going to be a lot of fun. And even if it doesn't transform Pokemon or, stand on its own as an incredible game, I think that this is something for the fans. This is for people that want a faithful 100% interpretation where there is really no changes from the original Diamond and Pearl, for better or for worse. And I don't think that could be good or bad. Here's the thing, right? One of the biggest problems with Diamond and Pearl were the speed of the game, and Platinum only fixed that a little bit. I already saw from the gameplay, the way that the camera pans in, it's snappy. The way that characters walk around, they don't hesitate. That's something that happened in Gen 6, where if an NPC walks over to you and they turn, they have this weird turn frame where they just kind of stop for a minute and then they turn. It's like they have a stop sign keeping them from walking. But when you're at the lake, Barry walks up to you without really hesitation. He just goes boom, makes a turn, boom. Either way, yeah, the point I'm trying to make here is that this is going to fix a lot of the speed issues I anticipate, especially based off of just looking at the trailer. With that being said, I'm very interested to see how much they will take from Pokemon Platinum, because the Platinum Dex was awesome. The Platinum Dex really let the game flex its new evolutions. your Porygon Zs and Magmortars of the world. And something interesting that we saw in the trailer was that Porygon Z was shown. And that's huge because I highly doubt that they would just show Porygon Z if you could only get it in the post game. That is something that was in Diamond and Pearl. Or, yeah, Diamond and Pearl was post game for Porygon. In Platinum, you could get Porygon in the main campaign. So it looks like they're going to embrace that, which I think is huge. That it was a big problem for me with Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. The fact that you couldn't evolve your Golbat and your Magmar and your Onix. You know, that was an issue with Fire Red Leaf Green, and I thought that with Let's Go, they would at least fix it. But they didn't. And it looks like they're going to embrace that in Diamond and Pearl. A little bit of a different issue. You know, we're talking about just the Pokemon being available at all. But just having, like, Magmar and Electabuzz and Porygon available in the main story is huge to me. That's just a bigger roster of Pokemon. And that is just, it makes the possibilities for your team more endless, because that was a problem for me when I played Let's Go. You know, you're talking about having Pidgeotos in the middle of the game still, and I don't want to use Pidgeot again. Like, I just don't, you know? So I have high hopes for that. Now, the other thing, I saw this on Twitter from Voltimer, so shout out to them, is that there's an NPC in Floaroma Town. And they are not in Diamond and Pearl, but they are in Platinum. They are the NPC that gives you the Gracidia flower for Shaman Skyform. That's really interesting. Now, I'm not sure if that's just because it's a form, or if that's an indication of something a little bigger, where they will incorporate more aspects of Pokemon Platinum. You know, in the Stark Mountain area, will we have the pits of lava, or will it just be, you know, mountains? Because, you know, it looks a lot better in Platinum. But are we going to have that? Are we going to have a Battle Frontier or a Battle Tower? I don't think we're going to get all of these things. But obviously, the more that they do, the better the game is going to be. And I hope that they embrace these changes from Pokemon Platinum. You know, the Battle Frontier and the lava pits in Stark Mountain, etc. It is worth noting that at Lake Valor, there is no snow. So that is something from Diamond and Pearl. But that's also not really a feature. That's just a geographic decision. So, I guess, so it's Stark Mountain lava. But either way, this game, I need to see more from to have a full opinion on. I'm skeptical of it, but I will say, no matter what, I'm very excited for it, and I think it is going to be a really good deal of fun to play. At the end of the day, Diamond and Pearl are incredible games if they were just faster, if they just played faster. And this is a great opportunity to just fix those problems. Final note, it looks like this game actually runs at 60 FPS, which we have not had in a Pokemon game for a while. So that is something I am very excited about. I guess one more little cherry on top as well is it looks like they really are caring about the details in this game. Down to the doors of the Pokemon centers and the Pokemarts are actually glass, so you can see inside of them. I hope we get a lot of these little nods. I hope we get a lot of these bits of detail, because I think that can help make the game feel more special. Now let's talk about Pokemon Legends Arceus. Arceus. I always say Arceus. God damn it. Anyway, these games look incredible, and these games look like the future of Pokemon. This is Pokemon Breath of the Wild, and I've not played Breath of the Wild. I've seen Breath of the Wild, but man, it just looks great. It looks great. It's a whole new interpretation of what is a main series Pokemon game, just like what Let's Go did a couple years ago. And it looks like it is going to be a blast. I mean, you can just throw Pokeballs at Pokemon in the wild. The in-game UI looks just spectacular. The animations remind me more of Pokken, like when you see Lucario run up to Staraptor or other Pokemon and just kind of, you know, Kung Fu whatever. I don't know. it looks great. It looks really, really great. And honestly, the biggest issue right now with it is just that it has a bad frame rate. It doesn't run great. And that is an issue that I'm sure they could optimize. And I'll just say right now, I wouldn't mind if these games were delayed. Give them another year if they need. Give them another 6 months if they need. Because, you know, if that's the frame rate that's going to be running at, like, that looks like under 30 FPS. That's going to be rough. That will be a bit rough, I can't lie. We really do need a Switch Pro, but of course with COVID, there are chip shortages and, you know, it's hard enough to get a PS5 right now. If they even make a Switch Pro, which I'm sure they will, it's just going to be really hard to get if it comes out in the next year, you know? So, Pokemon Legends is awesome, and honestly, they took a risk with both of these games, which is why I think they made both of them. If we just had Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, you'd have a lot of disappointed people. And if you just made Pokemon Legends Arceus, you would have a lot of skeptical people. But I think this is a solution that tries to please everybody. And I hope that doesn't lead to cut corners. But at the end of the day, these are going to be two main series Pokemon games based on the Sinnoh region within, as of right now, it looks like within 6 months of each other. That's just crazy. It's almost like too good to be true. If it's just so exciting. So with that being said, those are my thoughts. It's kind of all over the place, but I think that's where a lot of people are at right now. We need to see more. Gameplay is not final, and I think that really the sky is the limit on this. I think that they can do some great things with both of these games, and no matter what, I think there's going to be fun times to be had with both of them. And with that being said, hey, only time will tell. We'll see more information as it comes out. Like I said at the beginning, let me know if you would like to see more coverage of these games specifically. And of course, we'll be doing launch coverage with gameplay. But for now, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Follow me on Twitch because we'll be talking about this game a lot, I'm sure, over there. Twitch.tv/the4thGenGamer. And that's about it. Thank you guys for watching. Bye-bye.